Hey guys, it's Ep14 here and welcome back to episode 14 of my Barcelona career. Now, in today's episode, we've got plenty of matches to get through. First of all, I've got the January transfer window deadline day to get through as well. That's 10 hours of that. We're not going to be focusing on bringing any players in today's episode though. We will just be basically trying to get past those 10 hours without having to hopefully try and sell or buy any players. But we've got some games coming up against Espanyol and a game against Athletic Bilbao. That's the second leg of the semi-final of the Cup there. And also a game against Monaco to play in the round of 16. That's the first leg of that fixture. So could be an interesting episode today. We've also got three different competitions to compete in, and hopefully we're able to do that. A little bit of time between each game, but as ever, not that much to be honest, and hopefully we're able to deal with that properly and able to get ourselves good victories in all three of those games. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with today's episode, and let's first of all get through these 10 hours, and then what I'm going to do is a squad report, I think, before this first game against Espanyol. It has been requested in the comment section below, and I don't think I've done one with the Barcelona career mode. I think I did with Man City, but can't remember doing one with this career mode. And we've got a bid in here from Manchester City for PK. Man City, after a lot of our players, again obviously going to reject it. No interest in selling PK, especially not at this stage of deadline day. We're just going to go through the rest of the hours now. Release clause paid for Klinsmann. This is not good. £27.6 million. As you know, it's blah 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 blah. Okay, that's not good. I'd suggest renewing his contract terms as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't want to be getting rid of goalkeeper with 4 hours left. That's obviously not in my plans whatsoever. Okay, we have to sort something out here, I think. Okay, so we're going to negotiate with him now. He wants a rotational squad role. We're going to accept that. Happy to give him that. It's currently on 105 grand a week. Hopefully get a little bit of a reduction on that. We'll have to wait and see. 4-year deal is, again, something that we'll accept. And hopefully, okay, he wants a bigger release clause now, just under £50 million. Again, once he release clause, again, we'll just accept it. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Nearer £50 million. If someone came with that sort of cash, of course I'd accept it. To be honest, the amount that was bid was actually alright for him, but I still want to make sure we keep him at the club, just because with 4 hours left, I don't want to be risking bringing in a second goalkeeper. In terms of his contract, he wants a little bit of a wage increase. He also wants a signing-on bonus and a clean sheets bonus. Hopefully he's not going to play enough matches to be able to get the clean sheets bonus. Signing-on bonus, £1.7 million. Oh, he's really, really trying to push us here, isn't he? Trying to milk as much money as possible from us. We'll accept it reluctantly, but yeah, we'll just try and keep him on. He's got a 4.5-year contract now, so pretty happy with that. Was obviously a little bit disappointed to have to offer him a new deal, but that has obviously significantly increased his release clause. And that will be it for the January transfer window. Now we can focus on the squad report, and we'll do that just before this game that we have coming up against, I think it's Espanyol in the league. So hopefully going to get ourselves a decent result in that match actually, but we are going to, like I said, first of all, focus on taking a look at the squad and having a look at how their players have got on so far this season. Okay, so with the update, they've made it a little bit more difficult for us to see what's going on with the stats, so I won't be able to show you them just to save me flicking through different pages and that sort of thing. I have no idea why they've changed it, so it's more difficult to see the stats. Surely I want to make it easier, but anyway, we'll go through it and I'll quickly show you the different players and how much they've gone up by, that sort of thing. So Ter Stegen has remained the same. Klinsmann there going up by 1. We've got Ortola, I think, going up there by 1 overall as well. Semedo goes up by 2. Douglas has remained the same. Roberto stays the same. So does Vidal and Vermaelen. Santos goes up 1. Is he out on loan? He is actually, isn't he, at Nice. Mascherano going down 1. That's obviously down to his age. Untiviti's gone up 1. We've got Wallace going up 3. He's had a good season so far. PK remains the same. Digne goes up 1. Alba remains the same. Galeno has gone up 1 as well. Busquets remains the same. Sampa goes up 1. Miranda goes up 1. We've got Gomez going up 2 so far. Palhinha stays the same. Rakitic does as well. Fernandez stays the same. Guerrero going up there by 1 overall. Rafinha goes up by 1. Iniesta's gone down by 1. Camar is there, gone up by 1 overall as well. He's out on loan. Comona's also gone up by 1. Ferreras has gone up by 1. This is a common theme. Linz has gone up by 1 as well. So is Silveira. And Dybala remains the same, obviously coming in quite recently. Dembele's gone up 3. Messi remains the same. Meunier remains the same, out on loan. Suarez has actually gone down by 1. Wait. Since when was he 92 overall? Has he actually gone down by 1? That's a little bit strange. When was he 92? Unless he's just got recently gone up to 92 and now he's started going down a little bit. I did see somebody telling me to sell him because he's now getting to 31, sort of 32, that sort of age, but I have no intention of selling him. He's doing well in-game, or well-ish in-game. I don't really want to sell him at this point anyway. Delafeu's gone up by 1 as well. Coutinho's obviously not changed, with him being a fairly new signing. So, not too bad. A lot of players going up by 1. No sort of outstanding increases there. Wallace probably the one that stood out a little bit for me. We've got Messi there, again, Player of the Month for us. No surprise. I think he's won it 2 or 3 times now since we started this career, and he's doing a great job for us. And now we'll take a look at loads of of different emails that have come in just after the window, which is a little bit strange. Surely we would have done it in the window. But anyway, transfer friend here for Sergio Roberto, Man United. I think Man City also had a bid in for him at one point, but we're going to reject that bid from Man United. No interest in selling him. And also a loan offer as well for, is that a goalkeeper? Yeah, I don't want to get rid of our third choice goalkeeper on loan, to be honest. So again, I'm going to reject that one. Strange offers. Monthly scouting updates, so we will sign up a couple of players here. Campos will sign, and we'll also sign Simon as well. I think he just looks about good enough. Some Argentinian players. I'll take a look at also some other players as well. There'll be Brazilians and also the Spanish players. One Spanish player that I'm interested in there. The rest of them not good enough. On to the Brazilians, and we've got one Brazilian there, and another one actually to add. I think that will be it, to be honest. Branco not quite good enough. Okay, so on to this game now against Espanyol. This is the team I've gone with. The second starts in goal, 7-0 PK, Wallace and Alba in defence. We've got Rakitic, Busquets and Dybala in midfield. Deulofeu, Suarez and Dembele starts as our front three. So obviously Messi drops down to the bench. A little bit tired, but also got to try and think about the next game coming up as well, which is the reason why we've got players like Coutinho and Paulinho dropping out as well. So I think it's still a strong bench. Pretty happy with the team that we've got out here, though. I think it's going to be a good balance to hopefully try and get ourselves a victory in this game and also have good enough players available for the next match. Currently Real Madrid in front of us by 1 point, but we do have a game in hand, and actually Real Madrid must have drawn that last match, because if we win this game, we are able to overtake them. So hopefully we can do that. Let's see if we can get ourselves 3 points to take us 2 points in front of our rivals. Okay, let's start this match against Espanyol, see how we get on, try and get ourselves a good victory. Last episode we struggled a little bit with the finishing. We could have had many more goals, and we didn't always get the 3 points and always quite get the result we were after. And so we need to try and pick things up a little in today's episode. Hopefully try and get out of a little bit of a slump of form which we've found. Saying that though, we have got a little bit closer to Real Madrid in recent episodes, so I think their form's dropped even worse than ours, which is good news for us, and it helps us potentially even overtake them if we are able to get ourselves 3 points in this game. Good early opportunity though for Espanyol. Go on, yes, well played. Tackles them well, and that might even be an injury for them, and a goal kick for us as well. Rakitic looking to deliver this corner now. Can he pick anybody out the front post? PK's there, runs off his man, has to be cleared off the line by the defender. Busquets now trying to keep the attack alive, and going to keep hold of possession as well. Really well actually. Rakitic now into Busquets, back to Rakitic maybe, so he can deliver back into the box, and try to head it back in. That's a strange decision, and Suarez tries to push the goalkeeper over the line. Oh, that was actually a really good idea from Suarez. Didn't even manage to foul the keeper as well. It's a skill, that. Chance, no, they win the game 1-0. Espanyol have scored. 20 minutes into this game, it's a good finish. They just opened us up. Defensively, we've looked at a little bit all over the place again. PK steps up too far. It's the exact same issue with Alba. We sort of go towards the ball and then miss the man. There doesn't seem to be any tackle. Obviously, sometimes we're reluctant to go in with a standing tackle because usually that results in giving away a foul. And obviously, in the box, you don't want to be doing that. But there's sort of no other way of winning back the ball that I'm used to. So, losing the game 1-0 there, frustrating because, yeah, defensively, that was terrible. Oh, well played, Deulofeu into Suarez to get an equaliser. Oh, he's hit the bar, and he did it last episode as well. It's on his left foot, but it hits it so well, almost too well in fact, because it smashes the bar and should find the back of the net there. It's a really good opportunity. Needed the equalising goal, a quick response. And got a little bit of luck that it fell to Suarez originally, but yeah, frustrated that we've not managed to finish that. Again in behind, again saved by ter Stegen, and had to be cleared. This is just ridiculous. I mean, what was that? Oh, it's an embarrassment in defence. Still waiting for a gap to appear onto Rakitic now, and it flies over the bar. I can't believe the amount of chances that are just going over the bar like this. It's terrible. Our finishing's so bad. Suarez onto Dembele. This is more like it. Dembele now should score, has to, and he does. Finally got something on target for once. It's only taken about 5 shots to get one on target. Just before half-time, we've managed to level, and Dembele gets himself the goal. Got to try and get ourselves back in front now, or I say back in front, got to get ourselves in front for the first time. Suarez and Dembele linking up well, and it's a good finish, no stopping it, 1-1. Half-time, still drawing the game 1-1. A little bit disappointed, to say the least, with a lot of players. We've got a bit of an issue where we can't defend and we're struggling to finish on the attack, so not a good combination at all. One shot on target and we scored it, and I said, you know, we've had 5 shots and only scored 1. I was actually right with that. We've only actually got 1 on target with those 5 shots, so that's just terrible. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target. There's a bit of a contrast there, so yeah, frustrating first half from us. Got to improve massively. We've got to try and get some more shots on target. That would be helpful to score goals. Okay, on to the second half. Let's see how we get on. Got to get ourselves in front in this match. Dembele looking for a delivery. Suarez is a late arrival. Decides to go for the header. thought he scored it. There was enough power behind it, just the accuracy wasn't quite there, but it wasn't far away at all. And with 30 minutes left of this game, still level. We're going to make some changes. Because there's still a few players underperforming. We can still do a little bit more, I think. Messi, Coutinho and Paulinho all to come on. We are going to take off Dybala, Rakitic and Dembele. Messi's coming on. Didn't really want to have to do that, but 30 minutes to go. We need to find ourselves a goal here. Make sure we overtake Real Madrid, because right now we're just going level with them. And we need to capitalise on their mistakes. At the moment, it's not looking like it's going to happen, but with those changes, hopefully that can massively benefit us. Oh, well played Messi. He wins it back off the defender. Messi to shoot, and it has to be Messi to score as well. The substitute's done it. He's put us in front for the first time in this game. 68 minutes in, and Messi gets us into the lead. Right now we're going top of the league as well. And Messi, who just won Player of the Month in the last month as well, gets us the goal off the bench. Fantastic finish from him. Wins it back off the defender, and does a really, really good bit of dribbling there as well afterwards. You can just see the way he opens up his body at the end, just to get enough space to go for the shot and finesse it past the keeper. It's 2-1, and we're now in front in this game. Okay then, let's see if we can push on in this game and try and get ourselves a third goal if we can. Let's find out. Try and get ourselves another one if possible. Of course, we're still just trying to keep hold of the lead. That's the most important thing, but I do have a bit of a worry that if we sit back too much, we're just not going to be able to defend properly, because let's be honest, we can't really defend with this team. There seems to be an issue between the midfielders and defence where the midfielders don't protect them whatsoever. Paulinho's obviously not interested in that. Busquets, you might be surprised, actually doesn't care about defending either. So we do have a bit of an issue that might be resolved with a change of formation. But you can just see the way Busquets wants to go forward as well, just like the rest of the midfield. Oh, ball into the back post. It's a chance for Espanyol. Oh, back heel to keep it in, but it was cleared luckily as far as Deulofeu. Now we can counter-attack. Maybe a chance to play in Deulofeu, but he just stopped running. I mean, that's terrible. Just keep running. It's not difficult. It's got to be it, ref. Take us to the top of the league by blowing your whistle, please. Suarez with a terrible cross. That's got to be it. Come on. That's got to be it now. There we go. 2-1 victory. Not our greatest performance or our greatest win or our greatest result, but we've got ourselves a win nevertheless, and that obviously takes us to the top of the league. Above Real Madrid, our rivals, but like I say, disappointing performance again. Struggling a little bit still with the performance for some reason. It happened last episode, happened this one as well, where we conceded first, and yeah, just don't really know what's missing at the moment with this team. I want to keep the same formation if possible, or some sort of variation of the 4-3-3. Maybe I look at going with a slightly different variation of it. Maybe I go with two holder midfielders instead. I'm not really too sure though. In fact, that's the formation that we're playing with, two holder midfielders, so that shows how much I know. Maybe we go with a different one then. It's difficult to know, but it's just at the moment, the two holder midfielders aren't playing in that position. So backup goalkeeper's not happy at being our backup goalkeeper. I don't know why, because I don't know where else he expects to play, or when else he expects to play, really. I'll try and play him in some of the cup games coming up, but yeah, no guarantees about his starting position, really, in the team, because obviously he's not the best keeper, so I'm not going to play him. On some play drills now. We all get on with some for, I think, Ribeiro again. Pretty sure I'll go up to 68 overall this week. He should do anyway. We'll try and get up to sort of 70 plus so he can be eventually promoted and already be in with a chance of getting into our starting 11. He does go up this week, and hopefully we can, like I say, get up to 69 and 70 in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so on to this game now against Athletic Bilbao. It's the semi-finals. We're currently 3-0 up, 3 away goals as well, so we're in a great position. That's why we're going to make some changes for this game. We will bring in our backup goalkeeper. He'll play in goal for us. Roberto at right back, Mascherano, Titi and Digne in defence. We've got Iniesta, Gomez and Rafinha in midfield, and Dembele, Suarez and Coutinho as our front three. So quite a strong front three despite the changes. This is the bench I've gone with, a very strong bench, especially in attack. Wallace, Vidal, Busquets, Paulinho, Dybala, Messi and Deulofeu make up the bench. Give some of those guys a rest for the next game that we have coming up, and we'll wait and see whether they are needed for that game. Obviously, Messi hasn't started yet in today's episode. Don't really feel there was any need to start in the last game. Maybe could have. I didn't quite realise we were 3-0 up, actually. I've forgotten about that, but he'll certainly play against Monaco, so he needs plenty of rest for that game, and hopefully he's okay with that. Let's find out how we get on though against Bilbao. Obviously, make sure we get into the final. 3-0 up, but it is technically only halfway through the fixture, so anything can happen still. Okay, here we go for this game against Athletic Bilbao. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves a better performance. I don't even really care about the score, and of course we want to win and get to the final. With that 3-goal advantage, that should certainly help us, but I just want a good performance. We've got to play better, we've got to defend better. Obviously, might not be helped by the heavily changed team. That's certainly going to make things even more difficult, especially our defence is much changed from the last game. So it could be bad, it could be a bad combination. Currently in bad form and also with a not great defence, to be honest, but hopefully we can find a way to get some goals. Should have played through Suarez there, I was trying to, but it found its way to Deulofeu, who shoots and it's blocked. Suarez playing it into Rafinha. This is great play. Oh, we've hit the bar again. How many times? This is ridiculous now. We're going to have some sort of counter, I think. in the bottom right hand corner, because it's getting ridiculous. I'm starting to forget how many times we've hit the bar recently. We just can't seem to find the back of the net. We seem to be smacking it just a little bit too hard. I'm not trying to put that much power behind it, but it just seems to be smashing the bar every time. Coutinho through to Suarez. He's through now. Suarez, he should be onside as well. He has to make it 1-0. Suarez, he does as well. That's more like it. 4-0 now in aggregate. Inside 30 minutes, we've got in front here against Bilbao and got ourselves a home goal this time. Really, really good bit of play. Suarez keeps himself onside fantastically, and the ball slipped through perfectly. And we're starting to, I think, get back into our rhythm a little bit here. You can see just slipped through there by Coutinho. It's a good ball. Suarez takes it on well, just manages to take the shot as well before the defender closes in on him. So very happy with that. Puts us 4-0 up on aggregate, and that should be pretty much the game in the bag for us at this early stage. What a delivery. Oh, what a save as well by the goalkeeper. Had to be cleared. Really good bit of play. Thought we'd got a goal back there for a second. They still might. Needs to be closed down. Much better from Busquets, who prevents the attempt for now. And yes, still trying to do the same as well, preventing the cross, but ball goes in. Again, punched away. Suarez through to Rafinha. That's good. Rafinha, go on. Oh, couldn't find the bottom right-hand corner. Saved by the keeper. And we'll go short, I think, for this corner into Iniesta to try and deliver now. What's his like? Oh, it's not too bad. Goes at the back post, trying to play it back across, and it was blocked. That was Umtiti's chance for a goal. Every single time that we seem to have a good opportunity, it gets blocked by the defender and prevented from getting the second goal still. Half-time winning the game 1-0, 4-0 aggregate at the moment. Doing very well, happy with how we've played, much better than what we've seen in the start of this episode and also the last episode as well, much better. 10 shots, 5 on target, still could do with a few more on target, but I think most of those are being blocked, to be honest. That's probably why. Rafinha, go on. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the bar again. Even still, that would have been good enough, but it's over the bar anyway. So close. Rafinha looks good actually from the edge of the box, those sort of shots. Hits it quite smoothly. Maybe could have played an Andre Gomez though. I did see the one, but I thought he was being followed too closely. Oh, what a chance. Oh, just managed to get a toe to it, but it has gone wide anyway. Go on. Oh, we found the back of the net with that. That's come out of nowhere. I think it's Andre Gomez. That's a really strange one. I was not expecting that to find the back of the net. Thought it was just going to go wide, as a few of our shots have recently, but he scores. He finds the top left-hand corner. It's a good finish, actually. Hits it quite cleanly, and I don't even know who's laid it off to him, to be honest, here. Can't quite tell. A little bit of interchange. I think maybe Coutinho playing it into him. It did get to Dembele at one point, but I think it's played inside, and yeah, Coutinho plays it into Gomez, who's able to finish. Really good strike, no stopping that, into the top left-hand corner. Fantastic, in fact, from that angle, and yeah, winning the game 2-0, 5-0 aggregates, and that'll be game over now, I think, for Bilbao. Oh, what a pass. Cuts it inside the fullback there. Dembele's still going. Looking to try and get inside himself, but he's going to keep going with this. Looking for a cut back into Suarez and cut out by the defender. Really good chance for us to try and add a third in this match. We've looked so much better in this game. Still not 100%, but much better than what we've seen in recent times. Chance maybe to play in. I think maybe Mascherano was that running forward there. Coutinho over to Gomez. That's really good. Gomez now looking for a cut back into Coutinho. Don't know what was with the fancy back heel. Should have just played it on his left foot. Let's make some changes. 20 minutes left of this game, and still I think an opportunity for us to rotate some players now. We're well in front. So Paulinho and Vidal to come on. We're going to take Iniesta and Dembele. Give those guys a rest. No need to keep them on the pitch when we're winning the game so comfortably. So 20 minutes left, and we can make those two changes. Don't think the third one will be made, to be honest. No real need to. Paulinho inside to Suarez. Suarez onto Rafinha to shoot. Oh, that's it. That's the goal we're after from Rafinha. He's finally found it. 3-0 now, 6-0 aggregates, and it's Rafinha who gets the goal on his left foot. Really good strike. Hits it so cleanly. And it's into the opposite corner this time round. Really good hits. Very happy with that one. And just under 20 minutes left of the match, and we're still looking like we could go on to score more. Much better for us. We've looked at ourselves, which is a bit surprising given the fact we have a lot of big names missing out in this game. A lot of players like, Messi and Dybala, for example, those two big names missing out and not starting. But with this changed team, we seem to have brought out the best of the players again, and seem to have brought out our form again, which is good. Winning the game 6-0, and we are obviously in a fantastic position to go through to the final now. Oh, no. Oh, well played on Titi. Clears off the line. That would have been a goal for Bilbao as well. That would have been our clean sheets out of the door. But luckily managed to just about keep hold of it. And hopefully going to keep hold of it as well after this corner. Ball goes in. Thought he found the back of the net. Just over and onto the, I think, the roof of the goal as well. Good connection with it. I don't know who's found that one actually, because we did have 2 or 3 guys around him. Still managed to win the header. Digne to shoot from range. Go on. Oh, I thought he was going to add a fourth in this game. It was so close actually from the left back. Hits it from miles out, but I thought it was fine to the back of the net. in the end, maybe a metre or so wide. And there we go, another 3-0 victory for us here against Bilbao. Seem to have had a bit of a habit of doing that. Obviously in the last leg, we managed to get ourselves a 3-0 win. We've done the exact same in this leg as well. Really happy with that. Gets us into the final now, of course, of the Cup, and obviously an opportunity to get us some silverware as well. I think it might be in a few weeks' time, though, that's final for us to play. Much happy with the performance. Played so much better than we have seen in the last couple of episodes. Dominated the game still, 15 shots, 8 on target. Suarez with a 10 rating as well, actually, which is pretty good. And yeah, hopefully more of that to come as well. Finals against either Real Madrid or Real Sociedad, so I'll be interested to see who that will be. I expect Real Madrid, but there might be a bit of a surprise on our hands. Of course, Real Madrid will be a more interesting final, I think. But that pretty much concludes today's episode. Sadly, just ran out of time to play the final game, which we were originally going to play. We're obviously going to try and do 3 games, but we've ran out of time in today's episode because of all the stuff that we did at the start of the episode. But that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll obviously get to the game that we're supposed to play next episode, and that'll be pushed on to the next time round. So thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Trying to push for 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and you guys can help make that happen if you click that button. Also, don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at GameFaceHD and on Instagram at GameFaceHD as well. And that is everything for today's episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.